Welcome on behalf of the staff and board of directors. Thank you everyone for your support in attending our Bids, Bottles, and Bites virtual event. I would like to thank our signature sponsors, Newswatch 12 and KPD Insurance. Thank you to our event and auction sponsors, Harfs & Associates, First Interstate Bank, and Southern Oregon Aspire's board of directors, Janet Capetti, Jim Hamilton, Margaret Forsberg, Kurt Tamashiro, Angel Webb, and Ben Freudenberg. And also our longtime supporters, Marie Hill and Al Kincaid. A special thank you to Diane Conklin, our volunteer, who spent many hours helping us prepare for this event. Our Bottles and Bites packages are brought to you by Woolridge Creek Winery, Weekend Beer Company, and Harry and David. During this distinctive time, we've been comforted, encouraged, and heartened by the outpouring of generosity and support from our community. Remarkable individuals, organizations, community groups, and local businesses have all stepped up to support us. Thank you for being our partner. Your generosity and confidence in our work means the world to us. Please enjoy your Bottles and Bites packages from the comfort of your home as you inspire unlimited opportunities for people to create the life they choose.
I have probably one of the most amazing jobs. The work we do here at Southern Oregon Aspire, it's also about the community as a whole. Every time you see anybody that is working with someone out in the community, watch them, observe them, because they are leading and teaching you by example. This is where a Southern Oregon Aspire, this is where other companies that do the things that we do are so crucial and are so important in the community as a whole.
For residential services, someone lives there and we are there supporting them in their everyday lives, trying to truly build upon someone's skills to help them be as independent as they possibly can be, with the ultimate goal would be, for us to work ourselves out of a job. Maintaining their health and well-being, achieving goals, taking them out into the community and really truly being a part of the community. True inclusion is what we want to achieve. When supporting people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, oftentimes there's barriers. That doesn't mean that they're roadblocks that stop us necessarily. It's just a barrier that we need to figure out a way to overcome. Is that helping the person to teach a skill? Is it finding a functional alternative to whatever that barrier is? And that's what I really want people to focus on when supporting somebody with intellectual and developmental disabilities is how do you remove that barrier so that that person can achieve that thing that they really want to achieve.
When we're not available to provide services for people miss having the social interaction and being out of their home and getting to be out in the community. I got carpool karaoke from my husband for my birthday last year. Heather and I looked at each other when I got it and we were like, bam, yes, this is what we need to do. We got a Zoom class started, hooked the microphone up to the speakers in the van, used music via Bluetooth on what people wanted to sing, showed up to their residences, let them come out, let people on Zoom watch them as they were singing. Everybody got a chance to be in the spotlight, and carpool karaoke was created.
We can ask individuals what songs they want to hear, what songs they want to sing to, and we can pull those up and they can be the star for a little moment. They're getting to watch their peers and, clapping for them. Good job, sing this song, sing that song. Just interacting that way.
The process of hiring someone from Aspire, I wish I knew because it was so seamless. Felt like one day we didn't have Angie and the next day she was working. Well, I would let other businesses know that want to partner with Aspire that it's an opportunity for the business to bring in an employee that is enthusiastic and dedicated and appreciates the job atmosphere that you have available.
I realized that Southern Oregon Aspire had a landscaping crew, and I met with the development director, Bruce, and he came and walked the property, listened to all of our goals, wrote everything down, and we decided right away that we wanted to go ahead and move forward with Southern Oregon Aspire. They're excited and happy to see us, and it's really nice to have them on the property every week, and they're doing a fantastic job, so I highly recommend them.
even on your hardest day, you can walk away knowing that you made a huge difference.
If you're like most people, you might not want to revisit the events of 2020. Understandable. The continuation of a worldwide pandemic and the Alameda, Aubuchon, and Slater fires have left an unforgettable mark on our lives. Since the pandemic began, the Southern Oregon Aspire team has excelled at coming together to adapt our approach and collectively minimizing the impacts of the pandemic. We problem solve such issues as how to keep people busy while stuck at home, how to see their families and friends while visitor restrictions were in place, and what to do about the infamous toilet paper shortage. We made our own hand sanitizer, taught individuals how and why to wear masks, and the increased importance of washing your hands.
My name is Rosalba Turnbull, and I'm 27 years old, and I live at home with my mom and dad, Phil and Lynn Turnbull.
He had to go on a business trip to Costa Rica, and I went along with him, and we stopped at Guatemala and volunteered at the orphanage. And we were going through Holt International, and they told us about a little girl that they had about 5 hours out of Guatemala City that was available for adoption. So when we came back to Oregon, we started our paperwork and to adopt Rose.
I was adopted when I was 8.5, and I remember a lot about Guatemala. It was a different environment for sure, but it was beautiful, the culture was nice, and it was really hard coming back to Oregon.
So we didn't know for sure, but we had an inclination that there was something difficult in school for her, math and reading in particular. We didn't allow any intellectual testing until she had been here about 5 years. That was the recommended to wait to make sure she was proficient in English before we do any testing. So we had testing done when she was about to go into the 9th grade, and then that's when we got the diagnosis.
And I've got a little different take on that.
Let's hear it.
Well, Rose being disabled is a bridge I've never crossed.
Sure.
She's fully functional. She has some limitations, and I'm grateful that Aspire is helping her, and I recognize that disabilities do exist,
Right.
but we all have them.
Sure. Yeah.
Every one of us. So Rose has a full, rich life. She has interests and friends and hobbies, and she's extremely helpful.
She's very loving.
So I don't view her as disabled, never have.
I could see that she was seeming like she had just a lot of potential that she wasn't really using, and talked about, oh, I want to do this, or I have this goal, or I have that goal. But there was never a lot in place to take her from point A to point B. When I started there, I didn't know the grand scheme of everything Aspire does. I knew them as the recycle people. That's kind of the extent of my knowledge.
Sure.
After working there for a while, probably about a year or so, I had learned of all the different programs and all the different ways and all the different options, and learned more about just in general, whether through Aspire, outside Aspire, more options that made me think, why aren't we doing this for Rose? Rose would love this.
What we were concerned with, and where Aspire is helping, is we reached a point in adulthood where that additional assistance is allowing her to grow beyond what we thought we could do here just in the household. But she's never been stagnant.
It really has made me very, very honored to be with them, because it gives me more confidence and it encourages me to move on, and knowing that I can do anything that is possible.
So do you feel like your life has drastically changed since you got involved with SOS Aspire?
Yes, I think I'm more positive in myself, and it's been helping me for the future, like moving out and stuff like that. It's giving me more confidence. I want to get my word out to other individuals that are disabled to get help like I did, and get involved and help with my skills in life.
I feel very blessed that she's come into our life. She's been a blessing to us.
I think that's the appropriate word.
Yeah.
In 2020, we were fortunate enough to receive grants from the Carpenter and Collins Foundations with the goal of skill building and improving employment outcomes for people working in the janitorial and landscape departments, utilizing equipment we purchased through the grant. The equipment is more technical than most janitorial and landscape equipment.
Training supported individuals to use this equipment provides them with valuable skills to be more competitive when seeking employment. We also received a grant from the Four-Way Foundation to continue our renovation efforts of our community living complex, Midstep. The awarded grant allowed us to build a beautiful wood fence to provide a safety barrier between the property and the alley. We are pleased to announce that since the project completion, there have been no instances of theft or trespassing on the property. Oregon Community Foundation bestowed upon Southern Oregon Aspire a $10,000 operations grant. This was incredibly helpful in offsetting the loss of revenue from community inclusion services and temporary employment shutdowns. Our community inclusion programs suffer the required shutdown, forcing everyone who loved participating in community activities with their friends to stay home. People's routines and days look different. Then Zoom was implemented, and what a great way to connect people with each other while respecting social distancing. The fun people had while participating in community inclusion services was now brought into each and every one of their homes. Direct support professionals provide crucial supports to adults experiencing intellectual and developmental disabilities. Their work includes managing medical needs, behavioral health supports, intimate care, and support to maintain employment, and make real connections in the community. One can argue that direct support professionals are some of the most needed yet underappreciated employees in the human services field. A typical job description lists the minimum requirements and essential duties, but what it doesn't list is the personality traits often found in our best DSPs. Patience, compassion, flexibility, and most of all, an ability to celebrate the accomplishments we get to be a part of by supporting people. Direct support professionals are the cornerstone of what we do. They learn the intricacies of each person's unique needs and strengths. The breadth and depth of knowledge DSPs develop can catapult the people we support to success. It is their dependable, consistent presence that gives much needed consistency and routine to people's lives, while fulfilling the collective need we all share for inclusion and support. Direct support professionals are equivalent of superheroes. They are a mixture of Batman, Professor X, and Spider-Man, with a side of Mary Poppins. DSPs have the power to influence the lives of each person they come in contact with, and all the people whom I have met in this position are influencing lives in a positive way. Through all the challenges of 2020, our dedication and adaptability was revealed to be our greatest strength. We responded with creativity and determination to serve individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities by inspiring unlimited opportunities for people to create the life they choose.
Okay, buddy, where to? Oh, we gotta go to town today. Okay. Hey, you.
We're really excited to be able to share some highlights of progress that has already been made in 2021. So despite closures and restrictions, we actually have some new community employment partners and some previous partners that have added new employees already in 2021, which is just a testament to the great support we have. Our new partners include Star Body Works, Utter's Ice Cream, Newman Methodist Church, Mountain Mike's, and Rapley Automotive. Some of our longtime partners that have added more employees include Subway, SOS, and the City of Grants Pass. If you happen to be looking to hire reliable and motivated employees, please consider our supported employment program. We have people who are interested in doing a variety of jobs for you. Those duties may include office work or stocking or packaging. If you're not looking for an employee just right at this moment, you can still get involved and you can make a positive impact by being an assessment site for our people. They'd come in and experience a job. For more information about what that might look like for you, you can call our Community Employment Manager and you'll receive more details.
Community employment is not about overcoming your disability. It is about focusing on your ability to find a job you love. There are many aspects to our program, from discovery, employment path, and job development, which focus on helping someone discover their interests and build the necessary skills to job search, and small group and job coaching, which focus on providing supports to someone who is currently working. These supports are intended to come alongside the person, provide structure and skill enhancement, and help the individual to grow and maintain their job. Small group employment and employment path are crucial steps in building the foundation for community employment. Together, we affectionately refer to these programs as the Works Crew. Joining the Works Crew means you are one of the team. When someone joins our Works Crew, we are working on skills like showing up for work on time, being a good teammate, dress code, work readiness, how to communicate time off requests, and many other skills that are important to have for work. So we work with so many amazing employers who do so much to support the individuals that we work with, and they are tremendous advocates, cheerleaders, and most importantly, great employers.
name is Steve Rowe, and I'm General Manager of Rowe Motors. And our association with Aspire goes back many years. As I think back over those years, I think of my dad, Ross Rowe, and the individuals. We started with Aspire for our janitorial services dealership, and we had a crew come in and clean the dealership each night. And it was just, we got to know all the employees there from Aspire as friends. And we always enjoyed hearing their stories. And Dad, they always knew him by name, because oftentimes he would work at night. And it was part of our whole partnership with the community that became extremely important. And I'd say about a few years ago, Aspire approached us with an opportunity to change our model to an employment model. And at first, I have to tell you, I was opposed to it. And mainly because I didn't understand it. But once I was explained how the process would work, and we would actually hire the employee, and there would be a job coach from Aspire that would work with that employee, still cleaning the business after hours, it became clearly evident that that was a good way for us to go. And so we did change that model. And really not much has changed, although I would say it's even gotten a little bit better, because we have the same person coming into the business each night doing our cleaning. And as many other businesses have been affected by COVID, our employees and our customers and our clients, they want to make sure one of the things that's really important to them is that the business is clean. And when I say clean, it's taken on a different definition, because right now, sanitary is clean and sanitary, to make sure that we are doing everything possible to keep our employees, our clients, our customers safe. And so the employment model for us through Aspire has allowed that to happen and allow us to grow even farther and making sure that everyone's needs are met. And the employees, they're now employees of the dealership, and we have the job coaches that come in and work with these individuals, and it's just been a totally positive experience for us, and learning to know the employees and all their gifts and what they bring. And so for us, I think Rowe Motors is also about giving back to the community, and so it allows us to give back to the community in a different way, but this way also benefits everyone. It benefits the community, it benefits Aspire, it benefits individuals, disabilities, the job coaches, and our own staff. So everyone wins with this model. And I would encourage to at least listen to the opportunities that might be presented to you. And it may not work for everyone, but at least take at least a few minutes and find out if that model might work for your business or organization in the community.
The process of hiring someone from Aspire, I wish I knew, because it was so seamless. Felt like one day we didn't have Angie and the next day she was working. Well, I would let other businesses know that want to partner with Aspire that it's an opportunity for the business to bring in an employee that is enthusiastic and dedicated and appreciates the job atmosphere that you have available.
To other businesses in the community, absolutely give Aspire a chance. It has enlightened our life. We have found some excellent employees.
My name's Kevin Smolich, and I supervise the Manzita rest area. So Aspire's had the landscape contract out here for at least the 11 years that I've been here, and probably 10 years before that. It looks like a park out here. It's a rest area, but people call it a park because it's so well maintained. They have a workforce that comes with them. Everybody has a job to do. Aspire take pride in their job, and it shows.
So another exciting highlight we'd like to share is we've recently been awarded 2 grants. These grants will allow us to make significant positive impact. So the first one, we're extremely grateful to the Four-Way Community Foundation, who granted us funds, allowing us to remodel the bathroom at Birch House to make it accessible. The reason this is so significant is that it is our goal to ensure all of our homes have accommodations that support the needs of our people as they age, because we really want them to remain in their home throughout their lifetime. And this will allow us to do that. Second grant we received recently is from Laitman Maxey Foundation. We're really excited about the funding this grant because it's going to allow us to implement Club Wellness. It's a research-based program developed by experts, and our staff will attend training and become certified to teach this full spectrum program of exercise, nutrition, and overall wellness. One of the things that became extremely apparent during the COVID closures is the importance of community. In fact, a recent study found that people who experience loneliness have negative health impacts that are similar to those experienced by people who smoke a pack of cigarettes a day. And unfortunately, for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, feelings of loneliness can be quite common. Luckily, Club Wellness will be able to provide them with a sense of community while also helping them to improve their fitness and wellness levels. So we will be offering this program for the supported individuals we have in our program, as well as our staff. So we're really excited because we're expecting to create a culture of wellness throughout all of Southern Oregon Aspire. And we know this program will provide those benefits and hopefully even onto care providers and family members. So one quick note about our amazing staff. The challenges that COVID brought to all of us weighed especially heavily on our staff. Their duties and their responsibilities increased exponentially, and our staff rose to this challenge in a way that was beyond impressive. Their dedication and commitment was extremely apparent throughout, and we're just filled with gratitude that we have such top-notch employees. We've already seen some exciting developments this year, and we look forward to continued progress and creating some new partnerships.
I want to tell you a story about somebody that is a good friend of mine now, somebody that I used to support. There was a time where, when we were getting to know each other, he ended up seeing me in a play. He really loved this play, and he told me one day, he says, "Hey, I really want to do this play. I want to be an actor." I would speak with the directors, be like, "Hey, what's going on? What can you do to get cast and stuff?" And what they would always say is the exact same thing. They would say, "Well, is he going to hold back the team? Is the team not supposed to work to the strengths of everybody there? Or are you saying that he doesn't have any strengths?" So I had a new objective. How am I going to get him into a play? How am I going to get people to see that he's not just going to support their team, but he's also going to add an element to it that they otherwise wouldn't have? So we made a film together. I told a true story about his life and an experience that I had with him, and the film was about a time in which I was first working with him and he started to point in different directions, and I thought to myself, okay, well, he seems very deliberate. I think he knows where he wants to go, and I had to trust that he knew what he was doing. And after that film was made, I ended up, we had a screening together with the folks at Southern Oregon Aspire and also some of his family, and once we released it online, he started acting, and he's officially in his 3rd play at the moment.
So without Southern Oregon Aspire, I'm not sure where I would be because they have helped facilitate my growth professionally in this field. My name is Brittany Bunting and I'm the 24-hour residential director for Southern Oregon Aspire.
I think most of our managers started off as DSPs. They gained valuable experience as DSPs and then moved into a management role. Our employees are very important to us, and every person that works here is a very valuable member of our team. For a nonprofit, we offer incredible benefits: full medical insurance, dental, short-term disability, life insurance, and then an employer match 403(b) retirement program.
Just watching these individuals grow and prosper, it's just really rewarding.
We really try to focus on making sure that DSPs know that when we say our doors are open, our doors are open.
I feel like the company responds to our department's needs very well. I feel like I am in the right place.
Even on your hardest day, you can walk away knowing that you made a huge difference.
My reasons for coming to Southern Oregon Aspire were personal for me. I have a son who lives with autism, and Southern Oregon Aspire provided the training and tools that I was able to take home and use in my personal life. My favorite parts about working with the individuals at Aspire is supporting them in building relationships and helping them live the life that they choose. Southern Oregon Aspire has some of the best benefits I've ever had. They have a company match retirement plan, fully paid medical and dental, and also life insurance. If you really enjoy helping people and you're looking for a new career, Southern Oregon Aspire is the place for you. Go to soaspire.org and apply today.
Thank you everyone for your support in attending our Bids, Bottles, and Bites virtual auction. I hope you were able to win some fantastic prizes, enjoyed our impact presentation, and the delicious Bottles and Bites packages. I would like to thank once more our signature sponsors, Newswatch 12 and KPD Insurance. Thank you also to our event and auction sponsors, Harfs & Associates, First Interstate Bank, and Southern Oregon Aspire's Board of Directors. If you didn't win an item tonight, please don't forget you can still fund a need. You can fund a need for community inclusion services by sponsoring an activity, repair projects for residential services, job sponsors for employment, and continued repair projects for community living. If you're interested in getting involved with Southern Oregon Aspire, please visit www.soaspire.org. Thank you to the amazing individuals, organizations, community groups, and local businesses for your generosity in helping us meet our goals so that we can continue to provide support to people with intellectual and developmental disabilities with inclusion, integrity, and compassion. Thank you for inspiring unlimited opportunities for people to create the life they choose. I hope you have a wonderful evening.